Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Falcons and the Lions on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
Right to the air, here is Goff. And his first look is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter, it's Taylor Heinicke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heinicke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Heinicke, here's a screen for Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Heinicke's throw taken in by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now a first carry here for Robinson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Heinicke to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Heineke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Heineke got a man. It's London. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. First down, Heineke. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Heineke. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now Heineke. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Robinson, touchdown, Falcons. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First carry now for David Montgomery. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Falcon football. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Heineke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Throwing again on second down. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. Gibbs. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Goff now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Heineke. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They run. Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and short yardage. Heineke. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw is Heineke. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lorenzo Carter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 41 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 4 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Heineke on 1st down. Into the hands of London. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Heineke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run here on 1st down with Reynolds. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. On 2nd down, it's Reynolds. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Oh, the return is Williams. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now back to throw. He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Falcons! Jonnu Smith from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Detroit's offense ready to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hooker. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Williams to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Frank Darby. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll run with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, going back to Patterson. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Huntley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hooker, that's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Hooker. It's caught. Mitchell. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. Tay Davis there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Hooker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
Ridder and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second down. Hooker, he'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the posts. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Hooker. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker throwing the out route and complete. It's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw on 2nd down, Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. This pass complete to Reynolds. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker, open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw. Hooker forced out to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hooker. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Badgley's kick is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
2nd and 15. Another completion right back to Patterson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker, he'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Give to Reynolds. To about the 48-yard line. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second and 5. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll go again with Patterson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That one was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to make it a two-score game.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Hooker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw on third down. Hooker. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. To throw on second down. Hooker. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. The offense on third down tonight, they've been stymied left and right, converted only one time. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Throw caught by Raymond. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker, he'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st down, Hooker. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line, hoping for more time to attempt a likely 3rd down pass.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Hooker. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one complete to Darby. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Tossing out right here to Patterson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. John Kaminsky drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The Falcons send out their punter. as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Hooker. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Again, Patterson
gets past one man. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Patterson running between the tackles. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's a give to Patterson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Darby. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.